G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to Cold Waters with Mags, and once again we are on the hunt. So after the last video where we took out the anti-submarine warfare patrol, we continued searching around the Norwegian Sea, and we've come across a Soviet submarine force that was moving back towards Soviet waters, and I suspect this is our target. And that is looking very much like a Mk.II.
Is classified as submerged submarine.
So what is Sierra 2? This isn't looking like a submarine. The sound is... forward bands are too close. This is a ship, I think. Just have one more pass through. The fun of identifying targets. As the Mk.II's heading straight north. This may be a transport. This may be a neutral. There it is. Poltava.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as merchant.
Alright, so it's a merchant ship, but it's still Soviet. That said, it is not my target for this mission. We've got the Mk.II and we've got the Poltava. Unless we've ran into a missile, like a supply ship for a Victor class submarine. We've got a good pickup on it here. Nice looking subs these. I do like the look of the Victors. Not quite as nice as the Sierras or the Alphas, I don't think, but although the Sierra is remarkably close, as it is sort of based on a similar design. And there we go, we've got 100% solution on the Poltava as well. So yes, we have a merchant and an attack submarine. Well, this isn't what we're after a missile sub.
Ring ship for ultra quiet.
And I'm going to ultra quiet here and putting the planes down. We're going to dive a little at the moment. The Victor's turning in our direction. Now, I'm not sure if it's turning to meet the Poltava, or whether or not it's actually managed to hear us, but I want to go to ultra quiet, and at least for the moment, I want to try and slip in a little bit closer to the Poltava. Hopefully its noise will shield the fact that I'm there. Now, the main reason I'm doing this is, as I said, I'm after a missile submarine. Now, we've got a surface ship and an attack submarine, but I haven't been in this mission long enough at this point to know whether or not there's any other ships floating around the area at the moment. So,
contact bearing 265.
Speak of the devil. So there is a Sierra 3. Let's see what you are. Hopefully this is a missile sub. And that's looking like a Charlie 2. Charlie 2 being a Soviet nuclear-powered cruise missile submarine. So, this is my target. I'm not sure what the Poltava's doing here. You know, actually, just looking at it, I think this may actually be a Charlie 1.
Con sonar, Sierra 3 is classified as submerged submarine.
Alright, the Victor is turning directly towards me here at the moment. -2, -4 active, -22 passive. It shouldn't be able to hear me. But it may have heard me before I went into silent. -15 on passive, we're now 14 on active. If it actively pings, it'll hear us. But it's not actively pinging at the moment. -11 on passive. This is getting awfully close here. Ready torpedo tube 1. We're going active sonar on the torpedoes this time because we are hunting a submarine. Fire tube 1. Torpedo away. There's no way it won't have heard the transient, so active sonar, there it goes. And there's the return shot.
Make turn on sonar. We are cavitating.
Take it to flank speed.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 2.
Now I'm turning directly in on the Victor-II at this time because I want to cut the distance to its torpedo launch as quickly as possible.
Making turns 4, 2, 0. Make turns 3, 3, knots. Maneuvering
And our torpedo has acquired target. It's tracking.
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
It's just been turned off by the decoy, so the torpedo should turn back.
Con, fire control, weapon
Although-
acquired. Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Oh shit. I was about to say, it's possible it could detect the Poltava here. Or the Poltava, rather.
No longer cavitating.
Alright, we're safely past the Soviets' return torpedo at this point. Victor is evasive. And that looked like a knuckle then, so the knuckles turned off the Mark 48. I have to be careful here not to get too close, because obviously it's an unwired Mark 48. It will acquire me as well. And it's changing depth. It's acquired the Poltava. I actually wasn't intending to sink that ship, but sorry merchants. Torpedo tube 2 clear. Actually, that's really odd. It looks like the torpedo didn't end up taking the Poltava. It looks like it's trying to come back around to re-engage the Victor. The Victor's closing on me though, which is a problem. No, torpedo is turning back towards the Poltava. Doesn't appear to be changing depth at the moment. Regardless, at this range, let's take manual control of the torpedo. This is why we have wired torps. We can manually steer them. And I've just completely messed up the manual steering here, but that's fine. We'll left turn it around. God, I hope I don't lose the wire here, because I'm actually turning the torpedo back in my direction. Impact, Victor-II. And it looks like the first torpedo did take out the Poltava as well. Well, that was an interesting double kill. Charlie in silent running. There's no way known I'm ever going to be able to hear that while I'm running a 33, but I have to close the distance. There's also no way that she cannot hear me coming at the moment.
Rig ship for ultra quiet. Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Alright, drop speed, drop noise, active ping. Where are you, Charlie? How far away did you get?
Con sonar regained contact on.
Jesus, you made a run for it.
Turns 1, 0, knots. Maneuvering on.
Okay, so if we maintain 10 knots, we shouldn't actually lose her.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 1, 0.
13.2 kiloyards, and she's only doing 5 knots. She's not trying to run, she's trying to hide now. Or she's just trying to not be noticed as we close in before we attack her. It does appear that she is moving away from us still. She's not moving towards us, like I would expect her to if she was going on the attack. But she can't outrun us, and there's no way known she's going to be able to hide from us. I'm really not sure what she's up to. Anyways, torpedo tube 1 set to active. It's 4 kiloyards. We are definitely close enough that we could fire on her and just let the torpedo do its work, but I am a little curious on exactly what she's up to at the moment. The only thing that's for sure is she's heading on the exact same bearing that we are at the moment. She cannot hear us, because we are now in her baffles, and we're only doing 10 knots. I might give her an active ping just to confirm.
Switching to active search.
We go 95% solution. Yep, she's at 3.8 kiliyards, so our range was accurate. Still doing 5 knots. Alright, torpedo 1 ready. Torpedo away.
Active search.
Now she would have heard the ping, but on that bearing, yet we're in her baffles. She can't actually hear us, and she shouldn't have been able to hear that torpedo transient either. Not a bad looking sub either. But yeah, she shouldn't be able to hear this torpedo coming at the moment. At least not until it goes active. Actually, that's a good point. I probably shouldn't have actually gone for active sonar on the torpedo. We'll leave it on. Let it do its thing.
Con sonar, launch transient from Sierra 3. Con sonar, launch transient
that's
from
interesting.
Sierra 3.
She can hear the torpedo even though it's in her baffles, and it hasn't gone active yet, so it's not actively pinging. And that is a hell of a torpedo launch right there. Alright, well, I am on the right bearing at the moment to avoid these torpedoes, so I'm just going to leave this for the moment. Try and manually guide the torpedo through the countermeasure rather than around it. And thank you very much for the turn. Goodbye. Okay, so we have a 3 torpedo spread here. Set speed to flank. We don't have to worry about the cavitation, and just close distance on the torpedoes as fast as we possibly can. As they go past, if they have not gone active and acquired us, which at this point we should actually be safe. We should be past all the detection cones. Well, that looked a hell of a lot closer than it actually is. Yeah, okay, so at this point we are very much safe. As the torpedoes go active now, they will just keep heading in their direction, and if anything, they're probably going to hit the wrecks of the ships behind me if they detect them at all. So that's it. That was somewhat easier than I expected. All I'll have to do now is just move far enough away from these torpedoes so that we can exit and see whether or not we actually got the right target. And as it turned out in the after action report, that definitely was our target, so mission accomplished and we can move on. And we also got a nice article from the World News. Anyways, ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you very much for watching. Cold Waters will be returning to the channel very, very soon, of course. As always, remember to check the video description down below for links to my Twitch, my social media, and to my Patreon if you would like to support the channel. And remember to click that like button, share and subscribe if you would like to see more. And until next time, take care.